This is just a quick question and answer video, part 2. The first one was about the plug. This one's answers to some of OBM's, well, all of his questions. Welcome back to the UK, by the way. The first one, what is your favorite car? Well, I can't drive, so I don't have a car, obviously not for a while. Year and some. Anyways, but if I had to pick a type, it would have to be a BMW probably. Second question, your favorite movie? Well, I've seen a lot in my day. Probably, if I had to pick a favorite, it would be Inception. That's a great movie. Well, Forrest Gump was good too, but it's kind of a long movie. I'm not too big on long movies. So was another long movie was Titanic, but that was kind of boring. But I saw that was one of the first movies I ever saw. I was about 4, very young, and but I would have to put it to Inception or Salt. Favorite band, artist, etc. Well, my favorite band would have to be the Bare Naked Ladies. Yeah, it's actually a Canadian band. It sounds kind of crazy, doesn't it? The Bare Naked Ladies. You can't even look that up on Google. They censor it. Well, I mean, you can look it up, but you know when you try to type in the when it comes up, the automatic results, it won't come up. You type in Bare Naked Ladies, and if you have the strict setting on, you can't even look it up. I don't know why they picked a name like that. Anyways, I'll post a link to one of their songs. They're a Canadian band, so obviously very good. Most embarrassing moments. When I don't know, 1, 2, 3 years ago. No. Well, I was about, I don't know, 11. 12, maybe. Somewhere around there. I was at my friend's house, and he was very rude to his mother, you know, telling her off, and she was because it was something about, she asked, I was over, and another 3 friends of mine were over, and she said something about, you know, I want you kids to do this, that, to stop playing game, whatever. Your friends are here, she was saying to him, you know, can't you boys figure something else besides the video games? And anyway, so he called her a name. I think he called her a B-I-T-C-H. And anyways, and so she started going on, and it was kind of embarrassing because then she started asking us. She said, oh, do you think that David would say that to his mother? Do you think that Kyle would say that to his mother? Then she started asking us, and we were like, she said, would you ever treat your mother this way? I bet you kids are embarrassed that or I bet you kids wouldn't treat your mothers this way. And anyways, that was kind of embarrassing. It was probably 10 times as embarrassing for him, but it was really embarrassing for us because, you know, she was asking that. And lastly, if I were stuck on an island and could only have one person with, which would I bring? This should make it, I would, one person. I'd want someone my age, not my mother or father because they're quite old. So, you know, I'd want someone who would live for a long time. Like a friend. Maybe, I think I might have a picture of him actually. Yeah, of my friend. I'd have to well, no, I can't decide. I have 2 very good friends and I can't decide between which one I'd pick. That's us. But then I have another friend. I don't know. I can't. I'd have to say either my one friend Bailey or my one friend Cody. So between those 2, if I had to pick one of them, I'd cut them both in half. I'd cut them in half and sew them together. Then I could have them both. No, but Sorry about that. That sounds pretty. Seriously though, I'd have to say neither. I'd have to say my cousin. Because I can't pick between those two. It'd be too hard. I couldn't. Alright, that's all for now. Bye.